Moses, who makes one's mouth. He's a God, he's powerful God. If he said don't speak, he don't speak. He's a God that has the universal key of life. If you want to turn it off, he will turn it off. If you want to turn it on, he will turn it on. No man's going to sue him. You can't take him to the Supreme Court. He's a God. He has the master key of the universe. He is powerful. So, Moses. And perhaps the most difficult problem I ever faced as a youth in my life is, you see, this is Vincent Peale Street. Around us here, all of us have little inferiority in us. We have our grasshopper mentality. Because this is no tree, people with grasshopper mentality are disobedient to God's instructions and always looking for excuses to justify their refusal. That's what Moses is doing. That's what the church is doing. That's what most of the members is doing. We are refusing to go when God sent us. When God sent us, you say you have all authority. Our authority was given to the all power from heaven. And if we go, God said, I will always be with you. He did not say there won't be problems. But suppose there is problem. God does not lie. He said he's coming again. Whether you're suffering from cancer, he's going to reverse it. Whether you are suffering from all kind of disease that the doctor cannot find a medicine for, he's going to reverse it. If you have skin disease, when he returns in his glorious, he will do everything possible for those that believe it. My brother Chuck was saying, in heaven, people wasting it. We wasting our money and we putting all the names on the churches. When we go, there won't be any name. All the printing price will be out of business. And note number 4, people instead with grasshopper mentality are full of fear and doubt God's sovereign power. When God said we go, we scared. Oh, I can't go to Africa, there's snakes. Oh, I can't go there, there's monkeys. Oh, I can't go there, there's crocodiles. But who make them? Is that any good excuse? Your justification is unfounded. Amen? 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 Amen. You see, the 10 spies did the same thing. They are example of the Christians. And note number 5, grasshopper mentality is an abiding feeling of being inferior in the presence of another person. No one is inherently inferior to another human being. But some people feel inferior of others or think they are inferior is in vain. Grasshopper mentality causes people to, number 1, focus on his or her weaknesses instead of his strength and on all the limitations rather than their potential. Number 2, people that have grasshopper mentality, they become negative in their appraisal of themselves, even in the presence of the positive facts. And people with that mentality, they limit his or her attempts to success, to stop short of taking risks, and might lead him or her to greatness, to avoid the opportunity afforded in new challenges. And people with grasshopper mentality sell himself or herself short. Amen? Amen. So, this kind of way of thinking is not Christian. One of the most positive, optimistic people in the world was Vincent. But when Vincent wrote a lot of books about positive thinking, but this man, when he was coming on, he believed that he was very inferior and he doesn't worth anything. And then later on, one day, he came out, God just wake him up and said, you are very important. You are important. I don't care what they said about you. God created you. Amen. I don't care what people think about you. You are the child of God. Amen. And no man can take what God has for you. People with grasshopper mentality are contaminated with disease called we can't. They can too. This is exactly what the Penspire did. Individuals with grasshopper mentality frequently feel exhausted, both emotionally and physically, from wandering without goals. But there's good news. I want to let you know today that you are not just spies. You are unique, and special in God's eyes. God created you with a set of fingerprints that is unique and nobody has it. Even the print of your feet is different. And God's greatest hope is that you will make the right choices in your life so that you can live with Him for eternity. That's why we have mission today. We have to go and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. That those that do not believe, that do not confess in their mouth that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, He came down, He died, He was buried, and the third day He woke up again, and He ascended to heaven on the right hand of the Father. Yes. Those people are going to fiery hell, and we have to tell them. You see, the reason people backslide a lot is because we don't tell them the reason why they believe. Because Mr. Comfort wrote a book where people were traveling in a plane and there were two men, and one of the ladies brought a parachute and gave it to the man and said, sit in a parachute so that your ride will be comfortable. And the man put on the parachute and he sat down, but he couldn't stay straight. It was awkward. His back was hurting and he couldn't move. So all the passengers started laughing at him. And later on, the man, he got frustrated, disillusioned. And he took out the thing and threw it away. Then one of the ladies came to a second man and told him, said, brother, put on this parachute. We'll be jumping 25,000 miles. From up there to go down. If you don't wear it, you're going to die. The guy wore the thing and he was so comfortable in the plane. Yeah. Why? He have a reason. Yeah. He have a reason. We have a reason. Yeah. The man have a reason that if he does not wear the parachute and our plane crashes, or if he jumps out of there, he's going to die. So why are we doing it? Because a lot of people are going to die and go to hell. And we know the Bible tells a lot of things about hell. Hell, a lot of people don't believe it, but hell is real. And we play with it. And if you go to Jerusalem, Gehenna, where Manna said that you should sacrifice a baby, it's still burning. If you go there today, it is an example. It's still burning. Where they put all the garbage there, and it's still burning. And people said there is no hell. Who told you that? If there is no hell, there is no God, because God cannot lie. Right. So it is our duty. We got to put away all these mentality that we have. Even in the 1400s, one of the voices of the Reformation, Mr. Manna Samson, nobody know him, they call him Mendel Samson. He wrote something about a Christian church. He said the Christian church is consisted of people chosen by God.